Uh, Let me make a little disclaimer before I begin here. Uh, Pain unbearable, weather ridiculous, and not of other fancy things on top. And the light I used, which is just a small little lamp, was giving me kind of a problem before I started recording this. But I think we're fine, okay? Okay. Okay? Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. It's alright. So, let us delve into boobies! Rangiku Matsumoto. Definitely, for sure. So Rangiku is part of the Sit Squad. In case for some of you that don't know, she is actually one of the most sexy, attractive women on the series, besides the adult form of Nell and or Hime and some of the other attractive women. But basically, I would probably put her at number one. Because whenever I see people like talk about sexy women from other anime and manga, Rangiku from Bleach is definitely up there. So, I'm not here to talk about Rangiku or her magnificent Jigglypuffs. No. Oh, what can I say? This was a woman who I first saw in one episode of Bleach and loved it and loved her ever since. But she also had a really interesting character too, because her character development throughout the series is really damn good. Because she always felt like that sort of character that was like, oh, I'm not good at anything, you know. And Rangiku had definitely shined in a lot of her battles. You know, she's kind of like that character. She's kind of like that person that's like, nah, I don't want to do anything. And then when they end up doing something in like a battle or on the field, they show that they have skill. And hey, small disclaimer. If my own girlfriend can have the hots for fucking Chris Redfield, I can have a hot for a Shinigami slaying woman with big massive mahoganies, okay? Okay, I don't need to hear you disclaiming me for anything. Okay, thank you. And she doesn't care either way. So, the possibility of Rangiku having a Bankai is very relevant in the series, something that can be done. We just haven't seen it done. We know that there's a lot of characters basically in Bleach who kind of were disclaimed like there could be a Bankai relevant, but we haven't seen it. One of these, probably the popular example, is Kenpachi's Rocky. Now, a lot of people, including myself, did not think Kenpachi was going to get a Bankai. I honestly thought that Kenpachi would have just been a warrior. He got his own Zanpakuto, that big giant like sword. And I thought, this is it. All he needs is that giant sword, his Zanpakuto. You know, he has a fighting spirit of a monster. You don't need anything else. And then when he actually got his, later on in Bleach, I was like, huh, okay. And you fight Yama. I never thought that Yama would have been, especially as old as he is in the series, I never thought he would have gotten one. Oh, sure, they kind of hinted that he had one in the series, and Kubo was really good at that, like the metaphor and everything of that. And then when he showed it off, it was kind of a low blow because he was instantly killed, but, you know, it happened. Shunshui, I never thought that he had one, to actually be honest with you. I just thought Shunshui was badass and just his own right. But then when Shunshui had his Bankai, I was like, I was like, well done. With Gin, I wasn't so surprised. I knew that he had one to begin with. But, and including Ichigo too, you know, once you get to that point and whatnot. But when you actually think about Rangiku, it would make sense. I mean, all of her friends, all of her teammates basically have one. Even Renji, you know, has one. And it kind of makes no sense. Even it took Rukia, but Rukia had one a long time before we got to see her do like Snow Queen form thing. And I was sitting there going, Rangiku's never gonna have a chance to shine, is she? So in case for some of you that don't know, her Danpato deals with ashes. And in the realm of Bleach, and sometimes with other anime too, one of my favorites is, and one of my girlfriend's favorites is Fairy Tail. Now, of course, Natsu, and I know a lot of people don't pick on Fairy Tail, but just get over it, okay? Natsu uses fire. That's his relative term go-to power. Yeah, but he ends up being able to learn other abilities like lightning. He learned the shadow power from Gajio. I think he eventually learned ice from Gray, if I'm not mistaken. And he learned a lot of other abilities. He learned wind from Lucy, and so, Wendy. So, it's really, unique. Including in, oh god. It'll probably come back to me after this video. I thought of another one and I'm like, I kind of forgot where I was gonna head with that. But it's okay. I'll probably think of it eventually and then I'll be like, crap! So, it's okay. So, there's a lot of other unique elements people, I bet you a lot of you guys are probably on. He's missing this big person who I can't. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Well, another example, and I know that a lot of people are going to yell at me if I don't get this right, is Luffy. Luffy from One Piece. Now, of course, Luffy had basically, we know him as the Rubber Band Man. It's time to lose control to the Rubber Band Man. And, well, look at Red Hawk. He basically invented Red Hawk, I think, if I remember this correctly, right after Ace's death, which is sort of like his homage to Ace after dying. So Rangiku uses mainly ashes, and of course, this in a series has to fall in a certain standpoint. It's just like, well, if this person can exhibit like lightning powers, then they need to carry on the lightning powers into the eventually ending point. And that's how Taikubo works around Bleach. It's like, okay, with like Gin Danpato can extend to a certain point. But his Bankai is never ending. It just wipes out the planet in a simple slash. Another person who probably is more famous too, again, is Kenpachi. We see the giant sword in his Danpato, but it plays a bigger effect on when he turned into his Bankai, the big Japanese Oni demon thing. And with Rangiku, using ashes is not a bad thing. There's a lot that you can do with ashes, and a lot of people would think, no, you can't. Well, here's the thing. If she's with Yama, and let's just say, for example, he burned down an entire town, what's going to be left? Ashes. This is a playground for Rangiku at that moment. Like, if he burned down a village, like an empty village, and it burned to everything, Rangiku can use those ashes. So, I'm going to experiment with this a little bit. So, in one effect of a Bankai, and I have to say this because this would be so freaking cool for Kubo to pull off too, and he might. I have a feeling that when she comes to her Bankai, her like full potential forms, when she activates this, like in a desert, when you get too hot and when you're dehydrated and whatnot, you see mirages. You see things that aren't there. You see like a pool of water or a sign or a person that you think is there, but as you run to it, it's a mirage. I think that she can use this against her enemies, because good-looking women, any shape or form, they tend to use their bodies. And that, I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, I'm saying that as a good thing and whatnot for other women to use their body. And most of the time, what do women use their bodies to do? Or do people say, well, model? Well, yes, they do, or cosplay. But they also tend to use their body, some women, not all, to get what they want. So, Rangiku in this effect, and also to turn on the gentlemen's, that too, Rangiku in this effect can use her body, can use like her form, and Rangiku had basically this sort of hourglass type form. She can use this to actually lure men into a death trap. And think about that. That's a really interesting idea because she can be like, have her, a mirage of herself out in the distance in like, basically from the beach episode where she's in her bikini and whatnot. And you can have her in a bikini or like bra and panties, it doesn't really much matter. Or, you know, do the Naruto thing and have her nude, but it's have like, the essence of ashes covering her breast and her lower body. A guy would be like, heart-shaped eyes, steam coming out of the nose or blood. Japan is weird, dude. And they'd be running towards it. And in this Bankai, man or woman, you can't look away from her. You are trapped. Once you look at her, your body runs to her. You can't go anywhere else. You can't escape. No matter how powerful, and I'm not going to really say OP, but in essence, no matter really how powerful that this person is, probably with the essence of Aizen, because Aizen's a fucking dick, nobody can escape her grasp. But then, when she runs toward the mirage, she vanishes. The mirage is gone. Out pops the demonic Rangiku from the ashes, slicing and dicing at you. Now, I think that would be the perfect Bankai right then and there for Rangiku. I would also say that, yeah, it would kind of be unique if you have her basically almost Raven from Teen Titans. I love Teen Titans, so I'm going to bring this up. When Raven goes into her half Trigun form, or basically her half Azurus form, I think that's what it is, I don't know. When she sits there, when she has the red skin, the 4 eyes, the little horns, and she talks in like a demonic voice, where she's sitting there going, "You do not want to mess with me!" Now that, almost like Rukia's form, where she had like this, like I said before, Snow Queen form, it would be interesting to see Rangiku have this sexy form and be of a demonic queen and control ashes to do her bidding, even calling forth the dead people. Because think about it, if you burn a person, or basically, yeah, burn, they turn to ashes. You cremate them, basically. And think about this. If they're dead people, cremated, like because of Yama, because you know he can do it, can burn people into fucking ashes, Rangiku can just go Bankai, activate the dead corpses, almost like one of Yama's abilities. I think it's South, when he can bring back people from the dead. If Rangiku could do that too with Yama, oh, you're in for an Army of Darkness reference. Oh my god. Oh, and that would be beautiful, in my opinion. That would be so beautiful. So, that's just my opinion. I really like my first idea better than the second one. Having her use her body into basically a sexy seduction, but it can kill you. Like, basically, you lock on target, you run toward target, and then you get destroyed. That right there, my friends, is the ultimate cock block. No joke, and you probably would agree. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you have your own theory about what Rangiku Bankai should be, and I know that a lot of Bleach fans are probably watching this, let me know. I would love to hear. I would love to hear them. If you think that one of my ideas was pretty damn good, you can tell me down in the comment section down below too. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some more of my other Halloween horror videos. I thought that this would be perfect for Halloween because it fits the mood. You can join me at Twitter with a link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.